Go taking the Mookster in towards the middle, but straightened up, and Windigo starting to break away. Windigo by 3/4 to the Mookster. The leader did roll in badly on the second horse. 2 away, third, Real Boy. Then Cash Crop, a gap to Glamoremus, Anarchy Walk, and Noisy Prospectors last of all.
3 Windigo, 4.10 to 25. The Mookster, $2.60. There'll be no third for 7 Real Boy.
Back to Adelaide race 5. Quinella, $32.50. Exact is $70.30. The 7-11-4 trifecta, $274.90, and it was 6 by 1 3/4, 354.15. Belmont race 2, 9 edition, 942.70. 8 Burracup Bay, 420. 7 Belnami, 650. Quinella, $117.30. Exacta, $460.60. 987 trifecta, $2,515. The time there, 140.69. Short neck, a short half head, the margins. Whilst at Flemington, 3 Windigo, 4.10, 2.25. The Mookster, 2.60. No third dividend, 7 Real Boy. Quinella, 12.40. Exacta, 19.40. Trifecta, 3.57. 52.20. Extra double, 9 and 3. 31.30. Special dividend, 9.50. Now at Kembla, his mark.
Thanks, Liz. At the barriers for race number 6, I've gone for number 11, Iggy. Form isn't flash, but it's record second up in the wet and at the distance is okay. So number 11, Iggy, at good each way odds to win race number 6. Ekmek has a good form record, 11 starts for 1 win and 4 placings, always runs well, must be a chance in this race. Raised and win the top weight, the favourite on course. Third at Gosford last time out, is racing well but doesn't have a good record over the 1,200 metres, but might sprint well fresh, as may one over the page, number 12, Michaela Rose, which is resuming from a race at Newcastle back on the 13th of January. Selections for race 6 at Kembla, 11, 4, 1 and 12.
Taking a look at the market update, 1 Raise and Win, 5.32.30 in favourite. 2 Doness, 9.350. 3 Benalong Babe, 15.490. 4 Ekmek, 10.340. 5 Good Idea, 16 and 5. 6 out. 7 Vintage Red, 8.32.40. 8 out. 9 Assign, 10.310. 10 Hallidan, 21 and 5.50. 11 Iggy, 6.72.40. 12 Michaela Rose, 13.330. 13 Palindrome, 9.43.60. 14 The Ignatian, 18.580. And 15 is Veneziana at 72 and 20, with selections from Kevin being 2 from 1 and 5.
At the barrier, and as called Melbourne, 357 on the track.
To it. Now the rider of Regent Street easing himself down into the saddle, and they're set to go. Ready now. We're running 1,600 metres. Starter on the platform. He's ready for them. Jockey is back aboard Regent Street. Stunthy Katsitas easing himself back into the saddle. They're racing now, and Dutch Harry was fast away. Regent Street and Keys began nicely. Star Ibsen Covered is showing good speed, and Trade of Gold is going quickly on the outside. Evander began okay. He's a little wide in the early part. I'd guess he's 4 deep at the moment, racing outside of Regent Street. Jaja Binks is just up in front of them. Cybernetic is next on the inside. Telson and Wandmo getting back. Then Charelma, Just a Believer. And Barrowin drops to the rear, about 12 lengths off the leader, which is Star Ibsen Covered. 1,100 metres to go. Star Ibsen Covered shows the way and eases off the pace a little bit. Jaja Binks is dashing around them 3 wide, going up to take on Star Ibsen Covered. Trail of Gold is 2 lengths away third. Dutch Harry is next on the inside, followed by Evander, who's 5th on the outside of Keys. He's still 3 wide, Evander. Telson next outside of Wanmo. She's tracking through nicely in the centre. Cybernetic is next on the inside. Regent Street, Charelma well back with Just a Believer, and Barrow Winners still at the rear. Star Ibsen Covered is the leader. They're coming up in the direction of the home turn, 600 metres out. Star Ibsen Covered just in front of Jaja Binks. 1 away third, Trade of Gold, followed by Evander. He's just pushed along. He'll go 4 deep on the turn. He'll come out after them shortly. Dutch Harry is tucked away on the rails. He's just behind them, angling for a run, and there's room in the centre. Keys is next, and then Regent Street and Cybernetic. They're well in the straight now. Star Ibsen Covered shows the way. He's just in front of Jaja Binks. Coming through in the middle is Dutch Harry. Trout of Gold, Keys and Evander on the outside, and here comes Barrowin right down the outside. She's finishing strongly. Star Ibsen Covered is just in front. Look at this. They're right across the track. Keys hit the lead. Keys in front. Look at Wanmo. She's flying again, Wanmo. She hit the front. Yes, Wanmo. Wanmo has beaten Barrowin and Evander. She came from nowhere. Wanmo first. She's collected the big Group 1 double. Wanmo has won it. Evander is in the photo for second and third with Barrowin. Barrowin second and Evander third. Keys just behind them with Dutch Harry, followed in by Regent Street, Just a Believer, and then Charelma. Cybernetic. Further back in the field came Trout of Gold, Telson, Jaja Binks and Star Ibsen Covered.
5 Wanmo, $5.70 and $2.10. 7 Barrowin, $3.50. 9 Evander, $1.60.
Lining up Fairfield.
Them across the track with 200 metres to go. And all of a sudden, she spotted a little bit of daylight, and she picked up and she dashed. Barrowin was there on the outside, but Juan Mo, with a blistering finish, has been able to claim victory in her second Group 1 in the space of, well, just a touch over a week. She won the Sires, and now she's been able to win the T.J. Smith. Juan Mo first, the Flying Spur filly, trained by Alan Barney and ridden this afternoon by Kieran McAvoy.
Fairfield.
She was ridden in the Sires by Glenn Collis. Glenn was involved.
There's the line. Arms fold, they're away and racing. Vanazzo showed.
Two-time Tart and Zanetta join the stalls, and all is in readiness now. 2200. Line is right. They're off. Recall away swiftly from the inside. Katusa from the centre jumped well. Closer in Miss Zoe. And Bozeman are not far away with Zanetta and two-time Tut. The race inside the 100 on the first occasion, and Recall leads narrowly now from Katusa. Between them a half length away. Third is Miss Zoe. Zanetta trying to find a posse. Fourth and likewise fifth, two-time Tart. Bozeman the fence, and then Expect a Star. A length and a half to Carl Perra on the outside of Red Ivory, and 2 lengths to Carmona King. Working out of the straight and up past the 1700, and Recall shows the way from Katusa. Third is Miss Zoe, and Zanetta's running fourth, still a trifle wide, followed by Bozeman. Two-time Tart around Expect a Star, and then Red Ivory on the inside of the grey Carl Perra, and nearly 2 lengths to Carmona King. Racing to the 1400, and Rob Thompson has the Gay Waterhouse trained Recall leading the way about a length on Katusa. In the third posse, Miss Zoe, she's getting a nice run in transit. Fourth is Zanetta, and fifth Bozeman, and then two-time Tart, followed by Expect a Star the inside. Carl Perra's ended up wide out. Red Ivory's in the middle, and Carmona King's last on the fence, about 8 lengths off the lead. And as they work to the back of the course and go to the 1,000 marker now, and Recall's been in front from the start, leads a length on Katusa. Miss Zoe is next from on the outside, Zanetta, and then comes Bozeman. Two-time Tart, followed by Carl Perra, then Expect a Star, Red Ivory, and Carmona King. Still no variation to the 800, and Recall, Rob Thompson in the familiar colours, the dark blue and green stripes. A length to 3 parts of a length on Katusa as they race in the direction of the 600. Third posse is Miss Zoe. Zanetta taking closer order, followed by Bozeman, two-time Tart, Carl Perra, Expect a Star, Red Ivory, and Carmona King. Another 4 lengths away to the corner. And R. Thompson endeavouring to pinch this on Recall, and shot the horse about 2.5 to Miss Zoe with a clear run to go after Recall as they set sail for home. Katusa's dropped off, and then comes Zanetta. Here's Miss Zoe picking up Recall. She's had a lovely run in transit, and past the 200, Miss Zoe shot past Recall. Expect a Star's going after Miss Zoe, then Bozeman, but Miss Zoe, oh, she's putting it all together nowadays, and Miss Zoe wins it easily from Expect a Star. Photo third between Bozeman and Recall, and then Zanetta with two-time Tart, Katusa, Red Ivory. Carl Perra beat one in, and that was Carmona King. Well, she's really putting it all together, Miss Zoe. She only broke through for her second win at Rosehill on the 19th of May, but she had a lovely run today in transit, and she's won it and won it comfortably. Number 2, Miss Zoe. Justin Sheehan has paid $3.60 on Tab Limited to win, and $1.80 for the place. By Zophany from Ivory Rose, a brown mare 4, trained by Les Bridge. For A. Curtis, Miss K. Harding, R. Gilman, Mrs. I. Wilson, Mrs. M. Mentz, K. Harrison, Miss P. McAlinden, J. Keane, Mrs. M. Thornett, and J. L. Wright. To Miss Zoe, scoring in the Sportsman Plate. Number 7 is...
Between 25 and 7, 15 Arrogant.
And a Green Raider jumped away quickly. Away well, Frenzel Rom, Break the Bank, Count Christo and Irish Glen, and further out, Bow Laird. Casino Heights is prominent with Mighty Ming. Sorting themselves out down towards the winning post. Irish Glen just had it. About a half-length Super Revenar, Frenzel Rom nice and handy with Mighty Ming. Casino Heights on the fence from Bow Laird, Count Christo. Break the Bank, Green Raider, a gap Camargo, and last of all, Red Astaire. 2,200 to go out of the straight, they swing. Casino Heights up on the inside, inclined to pull. Irish Glen around the outside is going to take it up now, and Irish Glen is going to cross over and lead nearly a length to Casino Heights, and Mighty Ming third. They're followed fourth by Fredzel Rom on the outside of Bow Laird. 2 lengths further back, Super Revenar. Green Raider tucked away on the fence, a length and a half, Count Christo. Break the Bank outside it from Camargo, and last of all, Red Astaire. Up the riverside, they race towards the 1600 metre mark. A little over now, and the leader is Irish Glim, the jumper, going out about 3 lengths in front from Casino Heights. A length further back, then on the outside, Mighty Ming third. A length and a half then over on the inside, then came Beau Laird. They're followed by Frenzel Rom. Further back, Green Raider, Super Revenar, Break the Bank. Well back in the race, then came Count Christo, followed by Camargo, and Red Astaire is last of all. Along the back, and the leader Irish Piper at the 1450, about 4 or 5 lengths in front from Casino Heights. A length and a half to Mighty Ming. Beau Laird is fourth the fence. A length and a half to Frenzel Rom. Then Green Raider, followed by Super Revenar. Further back was Camargo, outside it Break the Bank, 2 to Count Christo and 2 to Red Astaire. Irish Piper at Chiquita Lodge at the 1200 metre mark, a good 4 to 5 lengths Casino Heights. 3/4 to Mighty Ming, a length and a half to Beau Laird fourth. 1 to Frenzel Rom running fifth. 1 further back, then Green Raider. Break the Bank 3 deep. Back in the middle is Super Revenar, a length and a half Camargo. 3/4 the grey Count Christo and 2 to Red Astaire. 9.50 out. Irish Piper coming back to them, just over a length in front of Casino Heights. A length into Mighty Ming. They're followed by Frenzel Rom. Break the Bank is out wide from Beau Laird as they bunch right up at the 800 metre mark. Further back, Super Revenar from Count Christo. Pulled out deep around Camargo. Then came Green Raider. And last of all, Red Astaire, but they're jamming up. Irish Piper tackled and grabbed quickly by Casino Heights. Mighty Ming up on the outside. Further out, Break the Bank. Frenzel Rom is further out. The grey off the track is Count Christo. Around the turn, Casino Heights put its head in front. Super Revenar got to run back to the inside, followed by Green Raider behind those. Then Frenzel Rom and Count Christo and Break the Bank down the outside. Casino Heights tackled quickly out in the middle by Break the Bank from Frenzel Rom. Super Revenar behind those. Then Count Christo from Green Raider. It's Break the Bank out deep just in front. Count Christo after it. Frenzel Rom back there at the centre. Green Raider getting a late run through. Green Raider driving through after Break the Bank and Frenzel Rom. Green Raider and Break the Bank. They hit it. I think Break the Bank out wide. Came back to beat Green Raider. Nothing in it. Frenzel Rom maybe third. From wider out, Count Christo. Then behind those would have been Red Astaire from Casino Heights, Beau Laird. Then Mighty Ming. Behind those would have been Super Revenar, Camargo, and Irish Piper is near the tail.
Number 6, Break the Bank, 6.20, 2.10. 4, Green Raider to return $1.90. 2, Frenzel Rom at $2 even. Back to Brisbane, we got up to number...
King, 750 to win, 220 for the place.
Is the last to go in. In he goes. They're set now. Ready to run. 2 miles, 3,200 metres ahead of us for the Treasury Casino Brisbane Cup. And they're ready to go. The starting signal has been given. Starter moving over to pick up the button. Racing now. They're off and running in the Brisbane Cup. Dropping back shortly after the start, Apache King. City Habit drifting back in the early stages. Maltese Beauty was one of the first to get going. He's striding to the lead. Paddy Maloney is going to take up a nice position. Second on the inside of Royal Trend. There's Arrogant Lad slipping around them a little bit deep. Midnight Deal is pushing through in the centre. Star Covered is settling 6th on the inside. Silent Impact is just outside of him. Vitronite is getting back on the outside of Superior Red. Then City Habit. Yippee-I-O is running 4th last. He's a length behind City Habit at the moment, but he has found the rails. Yippee-I-O, and City Habit is out 3 horses wide. Cassidy going forward on him. Well back in the field is Classified, then Apache King, and Celtic Revenge is last of all. They come around the home turn for the first time in the Treasury Casino Brisbane Cup. There's 1.5 miles or 2,400 metres to go, and Seema is swinging on Maltese Beauty. He's not going to allow him to stride away from them in the early stages of the race. Arrogant Lad is going to pop in behind him on the rails. Silent Impact is now parked without cover. He's third on the outside. Paddy Maloney's fourth on the rails. 1 to Midnight Deal, then Star Covered. City Habit sliding in a little bit closer. He's just 1 off the fence. No, there's 1 kicking up inside of him. Karasi and Royal Trend. Now he's got him in a little bit closer. Karasi just behind him on the rails, followed by Royal Trend. Celtic Revenge going a little wide as they start their journey to the turn out of the straight. Vitronite is next, then Superior Red. Yippee-I-O is back third last. He's on the rails. He's about 15 lengths off the leader, and then Classified Apache King is last of all. Maltese Beauty, he's the leader as they go up towards the 1,600 metre point. He's just starting to increase the tempo now. He's just starting to move away from them now, Maltese Beauty. City. He's 3 lengths in front of Arrogant Lad, followed by Silent Impact. Paddy Maloney's 4th on the rails. Then there's a break of 2 to Midnight Deal, followed by Star Covered, and then City Habit. He's about 6 off the pace. Over on the inside is Karasi, then Celtic Revenge, Royal Treen. A length further back, Superior Red, then Vitronite. Then there's a gap of 3 to Yippee-I-O. He's 20 off the lead now. Back second last is Classify, and Apache King is last of all. 1,200 metres to go. Maltese Beauty rated by Seamer in front, leading by 3 lengths on Arrogant Lad. Silent Impact, 1.5 away third. Paddy Maloney, a half back 4th on the rails. Then there's a gap of 3 to Midnight Deal, Star Covered, followed by City Habit. Over on the inside is Karasi, and then Celtic Revenge. Royal Train pushed along a little bit. He's coming into the picture. A length further back to Vitronite. Yippee-I-O on the outside. Then Superior Red, Classify, and Apache King is last of all. He's released the brakes on Maltese Beauty now, and he's slipped away from them to lead by 5 lengths. Arrogant Lad is running second. Silent Impact is third. Paddy Maloney 4th on the inside. City Habit starting to go forward. He's following up behind Star Covered. Yippee-I-O is coming to the outside. He's starting to put in his burst now, but he's still 10 lengths off the leader. Into the straight in the Brisbane Cup. Maltese Beauty is the leader. He's a length in front. Star Covered is claiming him on the outside. Star Covered is going to the lead. Arrogant Lad is running third. City Habit on the outside, trying hard. Yippee-I-O down the outside, then Classify, but Star Covered has bolted away from them. This is one of the great comebacks in Australian racing history. Star Covered 4 lengths in front, 5 lengths in front. Star Covered wins the cup by 6 lengths. City Habit second. Third, Karasi, followed in by Apache King, Yippee-I-O, Royal Train, Paddy Maloney. Further back was Classify. The next one over the line, Arrogant Lad, Superior Red, Vitronite, Celtic Revenge, Maltese Beauty, Silent Impact, and Midnight Deal, last home.
Number 13, Star Covered to return, $75.80 and $10.50. 11 City Habit, $1.70, and 8 Karasi, $4.70.
At the light up at Fairfield, here's Ross Scherf.
Thanks, Les. Yes, number 7, the score appeals to me. The last 3 starts at Harold Park have been good with a 2nd, 4th and 5th. Its 2nd at Harold Park to Caro Savant was very good. They only got beat 2.5 metres at a Friday night meeting there 2 starts ago. It'll be far too good for these at $3.80. From number 2, Ticket to Rome. Disappointing he won a nice race, but it has trialled quite well, and if it lives up to its trial form, it'll be a great trade chance. And down the bottom, number 10, Con Bob, a very impressive winner at Canberra and Penrith at his last 2 starts. But for me on top, number 7, the Squaw, a special to beat 2 and 10.
Very easy win, but I'm sure that there will be great stories told about the win of Star Covered and the way that he's bounced back from, well, it looked as though his career was over, but here he is returning to Eagle Farm.
13 Star Covered, 75.80, 10.50, 11 City Habit, 178, Karasi, 470, Quinella, 172.80, Exacta, 487.70, Trifecta, 13, 11 and 8, $4,515.50, Feature Double, 5 and 13, 881.90, Special Dividend, 11.50, first 4 to come. Here's Rod.
Now, Heroic Voyage comes up to the inside as the field moves towards the back straight. 7 the score, 390, 180, 10 Con Bob, 430, 190, 1 Heroic Voyage, 6.
Well, 4.5 lengths the winning margin in favour of Star Covered, 4.5, 1 1/4 between second and third, 1 1/4. The time is 3:17.4. The track record, Sky Flyer at 3:15.5. 3:17.4. 36.8 for the last 600 metres of the race, 36.8. He's a terrific little fellow, Jason Taylor. I'm sure you're going to give him a great reception when he comes back. It was a dashing ride by Jason, shooting away just after they headed for home and sealing the fate of the other runners in the Brisbane Cup as Star Covered bolted away to score easily. 3:17.4 the time. Just check that time. 3:17.4, 36.6 for the last 600 metres of the race. Now here's Jason making his way back towards the enclosure gate. Alan Shuck, the racing manager here at Eagle Farm, going out to put the lead on Star Covered. He's
a delay at Fairfield, some gear adjustments to the Parisian. Just still awaiting that first 4 numbers. Eagle Farm race 8, 13, 11 and 8.
Charlwood Home Improvements continues to come up with unique home improvement designs and deals that can't be beaten.
Right now, the Charlwood family will give you 100% block-out verticals when you purchase a glass room or any of their stylish enclosures. And if you install a pergola, carport or awning through Charlwood Home Improvements, you'll get 2 years interest-free terms.
Conditions apply, so phone 98322 488 or call into the showroom, 27 Stirling Road, Minchinbury.
Now the trifecta at Eagle Farm. 13, 11 and 8, $4,515.50. And the first four numbers are 13, 11, 8 and 14. And the dividend, $44,845.10.
On 2KY, TAB dividends are for Auto Group auctions, where thousands of vehicles go under the hammer every week at 3 convenient locations: Parramatta, Enfield and Belmore.
Now at the start at Murray Bridge Race 7, the favourite Dedication Boy, 410 180. Second pick is number 3, Nazi Doll. It's 470 190. 5 Moe now, $482. And down to 9 happened to be at 620 to win. 190 for the place. About to call up again at Fairfield. Here's Rod.
Okay, Les. Well, the Parisian, it might be broken gear with the Parisian because the horse galloped and I think the driver